Today we will be going over the Google search of Brian Walshe. I'm Rugburn.
And I'm Pickled Landon.
And this is Tombstone Tourist. Today we have not the brightest guy, right? Name's Brian Walshe. He searched some really, just some small backstory. He searched some rather audacious things on his son's iPad after allegedly murdering his wife. Now, this is an ongoing case, so we don't know if he's guilty or innocent, but I think off circumstantial, we're going to be able to piece together everything, as well as the audience is going to be able to piece together what exactly is going on.
I think he's pretty smart for putting it on the kid. Makes more sense.
I don't know how old the child is, per se, so let's watch them read the Google searches to him and kind of get our reaction.
Okay.
On January 1st, defendant Googled using her son's iPad. Some of the searches are as follows. Keep in mind that the defendant said he left at 6 a.m. At 4:55 a.m. on January 1st, he searched how long before a body starts to smell. At 4:58 a.m., how to stop a body from decomposing. At 5:20 a.m., he searched how to bound the body.
That's crazy. This man's shaking his head. He's like,
Shit, I was shaking my head. How do you stop a body from decomposing? Like a deep freeze?
And his face, it really doesn't seem to show much remorse for someone whose wife just died.
Do you think that they had to pick through Roblox searches and stuff on the iPad to find that stuff, since it was his son's iPad? It's Roblox, Minecraft, how to chop up a body, how long can you stop a body from decomposing, Minecraft episode 1.
That would be implying that he's handing his iPad back to his child in between searches.
Or he's being smart.
He's doing it himself?
Yeah, he's I'll type in a few Minecraft searches, definitely put it on this little fool right here.
I don't think he's that smart. I doubt this man even knew what an incognito window was.
At 5:47 a.m., 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to. At 6:25 a.m. on the 1st, how long for someone to be missing to inherit. At 6:34 a.m. on the 1st, can you throw away body parts? At 9:29 a.m., what does formaldehyde do? At 9:34 a.m. on the 1st, how long does DNA last? At 9:59 a.m., can identification be made on partial remains? At 11:34 a.m., dismemberment and the best ways to dispose of a body. At 11:44, how to clean blood from wooden floor. At 11:56 on the 1st, luminol to detect blood. At 1:08, what happens when you put body parts in ammonia? At 1:21 p.m., is it better to throw crime scene clothes away?
This man's clearly, his brain is racing like crazy. I feel like the Google search so far, we're not all the way done. We still got another 10, 15, 20 seconds. He kind of is writing the story as it goes. You could tell, I feel like some of this might have been before his wife was even dead. And then he starts Googling and then he's like, you know what? Honestly, just off this, and there's some more details I'll tell you about after this that is pretty damning as well. But dude is not the brightest.
No, yeah, he's bringing up formaldehyde and luminol. Formaldehyde's embalming fluid, and it'll stop corrosion or whatever, but luminol sees blood whether it's been cleaned up or not.
Not only that, some of the Google searches are written almost
as it's happening.
No, yes, but childish as well. The phrasing is that of someone with a low IQ.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. What if that's why he's shaking his head? Because he knows the son did it, and he's just up there trying to take it for the son.
Better quit playing with me.
He's trying to be a good dad. He knows that this kid is crazy. He's got a little Stewie Griffin.
Or wash them. Clothes away or wash them. Those were on the January 1st. There was also information gained from the defendant's phone, which showed on January 2nd, he was at Home Goods in Norwell, where he purchased 3 rugs.
Another interesting thing about this, there's some stuff that they didn't talk about. They did talk about the rugs, right? But that's not it. This man was on an ankle monitor already, right, for selling fraudulent art. I forget what artist he claimed it was, but he was selling some art for some extra money for whatever reason, right? And they got found out that he was selling fake art. So he's already awaiting trial for that on an ankle monitor and everything like that. Well, he goes to buy these rugs and a hacksaw for the alleged murder of his wife, right?
Right, Stephen McDaniels.
He gets all of that and he buys it in cash. But here's what blows my mind. If you're on an ankle monitor and he's only allowed to go work in pre-approved zones, he's not allowed to just randomly leave the house when he wants. So clearly he's being tracked. This man is not the smartest. And he's also been caught dumping trash bags, which my opinion, I'm presuming is different body parts of the wife, but he goes to several different apartment complexes and throws away mysterious trash bags.
Yeah, it's weird because he did search. He's like, can identification be made from partial remains? And before that, how long for a body to decompose? So it's almost like we were watching him in real time. Like, I have a whole body. I got the hacksaw. Okay. Now, if I take it to different apartments and dispose of it, how long can they find this out? What if I douse it in vinegar or whatever?
And one of the searches was, what's the best tool to dismember a body? Like, he just gets so oddly specific with it that it's just like...
Do you think it was Reddit that helped him?
Honestly, I feel like 35 and below really is the crowd that uses Reddit, if I'm being completely honest with you.
I believe there's a population of older people, but I think they have to have like a computer competency.
Yeah, but it's not the mass on Reddit by any means.
I would agree with you.
I don't think, at least personal opinion. But yeah, no, I don't think he did anything aside just go into the Google home screen and just type away.
He's like clicking the first one that has the ads on it and everything.
Personal opinion, I think just based off of the purchase of the hacksaw, the trip, getting the new rugs, just overwhelming like storytelling that the Google search does for him, right? I think that and the going to random apartments and throwing random trash bags, which I think is the body. So I think the body is never going to be recovered. I do think it's probably been incinerated or whatever, probably just gone through the standard waste procedure. I think it would be rather hard for a garbage man to figure it out, especially depending on how much
We've had experience going to the dump. You know how much volume goes in there on a daily basis. And that's one dump in a city. There's sometimes 2 or 3 going on at the same time. If you've split the body into multiple pieces.
Right. And then he did drop these bags off, which I'm presuming was his wife and possibly other maybe evidence.
Towels and stuff.
Yeah, he's dropping all of those off. I can only imagine that it's either been compacted rather tightly into the ground or incinerated at this point. So unfortunately, I don't think they'll recover the body, but I don't think there's any way this man walks. I think he's getting first degree, no doubt.
I think that the Google search is going to make it premeditated, which would give it the first degree moniker or thing. But I still think it might be the son. I'm just joking, honestly. That's just for show. No, this guy's almost basically painted a picture of his own kills. I mean, he's about to fry.
And the lack of remorse, I think, is going to add to it. I think anyone can watch this video and clearly see, like, I think even his lawyer, probably his court-appointed lawyer, because if he's selling fake artwork and he's already, like, caught up for that, this was a violation. I don't know if he was on probation or if he's on pretrial requirements. I don't know what he was, or if the charge was severe enough to where it was like a parole kind of thing. But either way, if you're on an ankle monitor, this is a violation of one of the 3 things that you could be on an ankle monitor for.
I mean, he's looking at time either way.
Oh, he's done. He's never going to see the light of day. And good riddance, because to be honest, I mean, in a domestic case, there is really no excuse to resort to violence. Just leave her. It's as simple as that. Just be done. Just leave. It really is not that deep. Like, you'll be fine without her. She could find someone else. Like, it's not that deep. Just go find someone else, bro, or be by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, think of the anxiety, all the Google searching. I mean, that's a lot of Google searching on your kid's iPad. And you got to filter through all the Minecraft.
Jesus Christ. On that note, any closing statements you'd like to?
I guess if you're going to do something, do it right, or just don't do it at all. I mean, my gosh. I think it'll be interesting to find out if he gets more time for selling the fake art. Because if it, like, depending on how much the art is worth, or if you'll get more time for the murder.
The murder, most definitely. There's no way selling fraudulent art is going to be comparable. I don't even know if the DA is going to care necessarily about that.
Prosecute for it.
They might just honestly keep that on the back burner for in case
he gets out.
Yeah, I think that's the least of his worries at this point.
Do you think he'll take a plea agreement? You think he'll plead guilty?
For what? Maybe, I don't know if what state this happened in. If he does take a plea, it would be only to probably remove the death penalty. I don't think he's getting anything less than life.
That'll depend on the state.
Yeah, it depends on the state.
That's all the questions I have on it.
Let us know down in the comments if you think he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. If you think it was just some Google searches, just, over curious person, if he's just dumb as hell. Let us know whatever your opinions are, what kind of charge you think he might be facing. Anyways, let us know down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share our video with your friends. I'm Rugburn.
And I'm Pickled Landon.
And this is Tombstone Tourist. Just remember, guys, it's never that deep. You can just leave her or him. You don't have to resort to killing somebody. Why?